If you are trying to lose fat and you feel like you are stalled or not seeing the progress that you want to see, then you likely still believe at least one of the 7 fat loss myths that I'm gonna break down in this video. The first myth is one that I was actually happy to figure out. It is that cardio is a necessity. Cardio is not a necessity when you are trying to lose fat. What is a necessity is being more active, but cardio is not the driver of fat loss. It is simply a tool. Fat loss comes from being in a caloric deficit. You could do an hour of cardio every single day, or you could be more active and having a higher NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So this means the calories that you're burning just from moving around and being a more active person throughout the day without necessarily sitting on a treadmill for 1 to 2 hours a day is higher, so you are gonna burn fat faster. The second myth is that you have to cut out carbs. Carbs do not make you fat, but there are a few things that do. One of them is gonna be a caloric surplus. If you are eating more calories than you're burning throughout the day, you're gonna be storing more fat. And the second factor is gonna be insulin. When you are constantly spiking your insulin, when your insulin is high, you are actually stalling your own fat loss. This is a signal when your insulin is high for your body to store more fat. You don't need to be eating carbs constantly throughout the day, spiking your insulin. You can preserve your carbs before something like a workout, so you're actually ingesting your carbs and then you're digesting them and you're putting them to use. The third myth is that you have to eat at certain times throughout the day. Your body doesn't know the difference between a calorie in the morning or in the afternoon. What really matters is your caloric intake. If you want to burn fat faster, something that helps a lot, which is why something like intermittent fasting is so popular, is shrinking your eating window down. Because when you're eating in a smaller window throughout the day, okay, you haven't eaten for most of the day, then you eat in the afternoon, you're gonna fill up faster. Then naturally, you're gonna be eating less calories throughout the day, whereas if you ate breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a bunch of snacks. The fourth myth is that you can spot reduce fat. If you train your arms aren't gonna lose fat faster than your back or your abs. What matters, again, is a caloric deficit. And things like your genetics will decide where the fat comes off first. But yes, having more muscle mass will actually increase the rate at which your body is burning calories. The fifth myth relates to food. Again, it's that you need to eat 6 small meals throughout the day. Meal timing doesn't magically speed up your metabolism. You can eat 2 big meals, you can eat 3 big meals, or you can eat 6 tiny meals. It doesn't really matter. But you wanna make sure you're getting in your protein throughout the day. The more protein you actually ingest, the more calories you will burn, because for each gram of protein, your body burns more calories than if you were to consume a gram of fat or carbs. Sixth myth is that fat burners work. 99% of these things are an absolute scam. At best, they give you a little buzz from the caffeine in them, but there are chances they're even worse and could be destroying your hormones and your sleep quality. So the good news is you can stop buying fat burner supplements because they're not gonna work, and you can save yourself the money. And the 7th myth is actually that the faster you lose weight, the better. Yes, so many people wanna fix like that. They want to be skinny just like that. Crash diets will make you lose muscle mass, not just fat. They destroy your energy. They mess with your focus. You have brain fog, and they destroy your hormones as well, which is why slow and consistent fat loss will always win. And the people who are the most successful are the ones who understand that it is a process. So fat loss isn't about certain tricks, hacks, or supplements that you take. It's about having discipline and keeping some sort of track about the food you're eating and the calories you're eating, getting in enough protein throughout the day, training like you want to build muscle while you're losing fat with intensity and real effort. It's about patience. Stick to the basics. Make it easier on yourself. This is not complicated, and this is how you will achieve your dream physique, the physique you've always wanted when you look in the mirror and finally see a 6-pack. Because the truth is, most people want an easy way out, but you don't need that. You're willing to put in the time, put in the energy and the effort to build a better version of yourself, one where you wake up every morning with energy and feeling good to start your day and feeling good when you look in the mirror. That's what this is really all about. If you need help figuring out a plan that you can stick to, reach out to me on IG. The link is in the description, And if you like this video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not, because we are building the best version of you right here, right now.